Summer's calling.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Vinny, back with another video today. And as you can see in the title of today's video, it is a cooking with your boy Vinny. Applauso, applauso. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, you're so kind. This is obviously my first cooking video that I've done on my channel. So if you do want to see more cooking videos, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys want me to try cooking, or if you want to see more family recipes that we have. We don't really have that many, but around the holidays is when we like to cook a lot. My mom is also behind the camera. She's gonna be walking me through, making sure I don't mess up anything. Even though it's pretty simple, I don't want to mess up anything at all. So yeah, I say let's go ahead and just jump right on in. So today we are making our special fruit salad. Now I know there's a lot of fruit salads that are out there that people like and that is their own. This is one of our favorites. So here is your utensils that you will need. One, a large bowl. This is a 7.5 liter Tupperware bowl. You will need a cutting board, a knife. So anyone under the age of 18, please make sure you have your adult supervise you while you are cutting things, because we don't want to lose any fingers. And our other utensil is a spatula? Spatula. Mom's nodding her head behind the camera. So those are the utensils you'll need. So the condiments that you'll be needing will be one 48-ounce of cottage cheese. I got the 4% milk fat medium small curd. One large box of the raspberry jello mix. Now you don't have to use a raspberry jello mix, we just prefer raspberry flavor, but you can use any kind of jello mix that you like, that you prefer. So it's completely up to you, make it your own. You will also need walnuts. I grabbed a 18-ounce bag. You probably won't use this whole bag, but you never know. Now this is also optional, because I do know that I have some family and some friends that are allergic to tree nuts and nuts. So make sure you do your research with your family. Make sure they're not allergic to nuts. Then you will also need 3 mandarin oranges. We get the Dole mandarin oranges. This is a 15-ounce can. So you will need 3 of these. You will also need 3 Dole pineapple chunks. This is a 20-ounce. So again, 3 of these. Now you can also use any other fruits that you like. Again, we prefer just the typical pineapple and oranges, but it's up to you. Now your last ingredient that you will need is 2 large 16-ounces of Cool Whip. And you do want to make sure that if it is frozen, it is unthawed, or when you go to the store, just put it in your fridge or leave it on the counter like we do, because you want to make sure that's soft. So yeah, that's all that you're gonna need for today's fruit salad. So let's go on to making it. So 1 large container of cottage cheese. There we go. Now, you do want to make sure that you get every piece of cottage cheese that is in this container, because, girl, we do not waste food here. You want to grab your large pack of jello mix. Again, any flavor you want. I'm going to pour that whole thing in there. So now that you have your jello and your cottage cheese, you want to mix those two together. Now there are going to be 2 important rules in this factor: mixing and folding. Those are 2 different things, ladies and gentlemen. So here you want to mix the powder, because since it is a liquid base, it is okay to mix it instead of folding it. Now you do want to make sure that everything turns the color that your jello is. don't let any of the cottage cheese be white. Okay, so now that we have the Jell-O mix and the cottage cheese in the bowl, you want to put this aside. You want to get your cutting board. So next, you are going to get your walnuts. So you want to get, what, about like a, maybe handful of walnuts. Again, you want to get your knife. Make sure you are supervised by your parent. I am 22 years old, but my mom is still behind the camera. Okay, so, but you don't want to fine chop these. You want to rough chop your walnuts. So that way you kind of get that like walnut flavor, not flavor, but like crunchiness, I guess you can say. Now when you are doing this, I like to put my hand on top of the blade and move down like this. So that way you don't cut your fingers and they're not in the way of things. Plus it just makes things a lot easier with keeping the food in place. So now that you have your walnuts roughly chopped, you want to now stick them into your bowl with your Jell-O and cottage cheese. Okay. Again, you can go ahead and mix this in with the two. Make sure that it is evenly spreaded throughout the cottage cheese. That way you kind of get like an even consistency of the walnuts. Your fruit next. So again, I am using the pineapple chunks and mandarin oranges. You do want to get 3 of each, as I said at the beginning. You want to open up both and drain out the juice because we don't want soupy fruit salad. If I can get it open. So put it in your, don't worry, I'm not dumping it down the sink. I have a strainer in here already, ready to strain the juice from both. Now we do the pineapple. And I already went ahead and took the liberty out of my time and drained the other 4 fruits. So now that you have your fruit drained, I'm just gonna grab my cutting board so I don't drip anything. Bring my bowl over and dump in your selected fruits. There we go. Now that you got your fruit in your bowl, this is where I said there's difference between mixing and folding. Because your fruit was already in juice, you want to fold this so you don't make your fruit smaller than what they kind of already are. They don't lose their, how do you say it, like shape? How do you do this with your small little arms? I have big chunky arms and I'm struggling. Now that you got your fruit mixed in, you then want to get your 2 containers of your Cool Whip and lick the top off. Mom is giving me the ojos. Now that that's clean, you want to squeeze out the Cool Whip. And then get your spatula. Take out the remaining, because again, we don't waste food up in this house. We like to make sure we get every inch and nick and cranny that we can of everything. But now that you got your first container of Cool Whip, again, not mixing, folding in the Cool Whip. Why do you fold in Cool Whip? I don't know.
You fold it so it actually doesn't turn into liquid. You don't want it to turn into liquid. You want it to be fluffy.
Tips from Mom. Fold because you want it to be fluffy. Like me. Stop it. Mom doesn't want to be in the camera. Okay, so we are switching spoons. Spatula to a spoon. Okay, so now that you got your first Cool Whip in there, You want to do the same thing with your second one. So we're going to speed up this process. Oh, that scared me.
Not necessarily squeeze there.
It is satisfying. There you go. There's going to be a lot of editing. That means that I've been filming for 23 minutes already. Camera minutes. You got your second Cool-Whip container. Again, fold. Fold like you've never folded before. And again, you do want to make sure that your Jell-O color of choice or flavor of choice is the same color for the Cool Whip. So, a damn clock. Do your hands usually get dirty?
No.
You gave me the smallest spatula.
I did not. You just
Thanks, Mom. I don't need a reminder from you. My life is a wreck.
You're supposed to fold.
I'm getting tired. Why did we have to make so much?
You're making a mess.
Well, then you come and finish it.
This is your cooking show. Your cooking segment. Wash your hands.
I feel like Rachel Ray. No! Hold on, let me finish. Let me wash my hands. Don't look at it.
Did you say it wasn't recording?
No, it was.
Because the light's not red back here.
Dad, I could see it counting.
Oh.
He's going to the refrigerator and chill now. Stop.
Okay, I just want to make it flat and look pretty.
Well, look at you making a mess with the bowl.
No, I'm not.
Look on this side. Jacob, do not stick that back in the bowl. Do not stick that back in the bowl.
Mmm. Come out pretty good. Excellent.
Oh my gosh.
Dad, I'm filming! I'm taking a quick commercial break. I need to lick my spoon. This came out really good. Martha Stewart, who? Pioneer woman, who? That's right. Clean my face. There's some more on the counter. I obviously made a mess, okay? So, this is really giving me anxiety, all this mess. So now that we have mixed everything in to our large bowl, all of our ingredients, this should look like the final product. So let's bring the camera a little bit closer and take a look. This is gonna be a pain, but we'll just take the whole tripod. Focus. So this is what your product should look like. It's nice and fluffy. Since we use the raspberry, it has like a little pinkish tone to it. And all of the fruit and the walnuts are mixed in with the cottage cheese and the Cool Whip. So it should look exactly like this. Nice fluffy with some chunks in there. So now that we have the product finally finished and everything is mixed, we're gonna give it a little taste test. So come on in, taste tester.
It's my favorite. I'm just saying.
He has no voice. He's been sick. Now that we have tasted it, it tastes good, amazing. I love it. You are now going to want to stick a lid. If you don't have a lid, put some parchment paper over it because that's completely okay. So we are now going to put this into the fridge for about 2 to 4 hours. So if you are making this the day of the event, make sure you do make this early because you want to make sure that it is chill and cold for when you are ready to serve it. So 2 to 4 hours should be good enough. Or if you're like us, we make it the night before and it chills for a full 24 hours. So let's go put this in the fridge. So now that we have the fruit salad chilling in the fridge, just wait for 2 to 4 hours or 24 hours. Now this dish does serve anywhere from 10 to 15 people approximately, maybe a little bit more. I say a little bit more, mom says maybe 10 to 15. But it is a great dessert, especially because it's not so heavy, it's not so fattening, and it's actually, it's not healthy, but it's like you can get away with it, especially for people that are on a diet, because you know there's no carbs in this dish at all. You have a bunch of fruits, and you can add more than 2 fruits. We only add 2. Yeah, I don't really know the whole scientific facts about everything. I just love it. I eat it. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of today's Cooking with Vinny video. If you guys do want to see me make any other family secret foods or desserts or anything, maybe anything that you guys like at home or any snacks that you guys like, I'll probably recreate them, make them, try them out for myself, give them to my friends, to my family, see what they like, because there's so many foods that are out there that it's kind of hard to like stay to like your little food group. With that being said, again, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you if you guys did enjoy, please feel free to like today's video, leave a comment down below. Also, share today's video with your family, friends, aunts, uncles, moms, and subscribe to my channel up above and turn your bell notifications on so that way you do get notified anytime I post another video. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. I hope you guys enjoy your school. Don't stress out too much, because I know school can be a lot of stressful times, and so can work. Again, with that being said, it's been your boy Vinny, and I'll catch you in the next video. Deuces.
The summer's calling.